Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's okay. I was just going to say we are at the end of a very exciting pistol round here.
Is it exciting?
You missed the 5-stack into hall, to be honest, into apartments. That was pretty exciting from my view.
This is what happens when you put two hosts on a casting desk. Every time we cut to the castle, someone tries to bring us in. Well, look, I mean, the fact is Avant-Garde have got the players right now. There's only one on IM left, and Yaman, he's left. He's got a big job, that's for sure. And you can see Avant-Garde are just encroaching upon his territory right now. It was only a matter of time until he went down. You know what? You can take this next round.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I appreciate that. That's good. It's good. You're going to see Avant-Garde here buying up a couple of SMGs. Actually, you can go with 1M4 as well. That's nice. PDG with his favourite shotgun in the entire world. I must admit, he uses it. Let's see if he can use it better than he has used it.
It's his, force or, anti-eco weapon almost. Yeah.
I don't know. We will see the Tech 9s, however, coming out from Team Immunity. We saw them use those Tech 9s so very, very well at the end of the last map. So we'll see what the guys can pull out here. Avant Gaming 1 up. This is map 2 in the best of 2, and Avant-Garde has a lot of work. A lot of work if they are going to pull out a victory in this best of 2 here. Here we go. James comes around the corner, flashed out. He will take out Petty G. The Bank of Atletico is going to get broken into right now. James takes out 2. Yam onto another. These Tech 9s way too strong. Way too strong. At least in the hands of Team Immunity Uber. Because only DevK is left. And he is in a lot of trouble. He actually picks up to their nice nade coming out from Imagine. 3 players up here. Well, Team Immunity, they've got the bomb plant down. It looks to me like DevK is backing away. He's going to keep his M4. And it's going to be 1-1. Team Immunity too strong, Uber, on these Tech 9s. Yeah, fairly confident buy from DevK to have grabbed an M4. And I think he realises now that maybe that wasn't exactly so warranted. So he'll keep that one. Yeah, I'll tell you what, PD never had a chance when they came on towards that B side. He was so flashed. He just got completely dumpstered by James, who came around the corner. So whoever threw that one was absolutely spot on. We expect, as we've said before, no less from Team Immunity. So it's one apiece here. And, well, we have that awkward, interesting sort of situation where one team wins the pistol and then they lose the next round. So it's kind of like a half buy for both teams. Ricky has the Mag 7 and PD's bought another one as well, just because the Bank of Atletico always has them in stock. So see Ricky there opens up with the Tech 9 quite nicely. Yaman also trying to work his way up mid as well. Mag 10 entries. You can see at the 4 of his team going to go straight on in there. So good against those poorly armoured targets. Even against the armoured ones that we've seen there. Has goes down. Ricky goes for a very cheeky jump across the doorway. And he's just going to keep Avant-Garde boxed out into the room. They've got to push on this one surely, but Ricky straight into the chest of DevK. That's pretty rough. With the ragdoll effect, actually, to be fair, we should have gone flying backwards, but that's okay. Immunity, 2-1. And it's funny, they gave Avant-Garde a sniff of the cheese, just a little bit of one, and they've turned it right around. They have indeed. We've seen some very exciting counter-strikes so far in this map from Team Immunity. 2 great rounds from them, forcing their way into the site and absolutely ripping Avant-Garde to shreds. Avant being forced to buy absolutely nothing this time around. So putting Team Immunity in the driver's seat once again. Yam's going to make his way through. Has a look to the left, pokes to the right. Doesn't see anyone there. Imagine's going to make his way through. Yam actually going to take out PDG even before Emag does manage to even find him. 4 players left for Avant on the defensive side. Has going to take a little bit of damage there. Ricky going to poke around to the A-bomb site as well. Imagine takes out one. Yam takes out one other. Only 2 players left here, both obviously with the pistols. Going to try and do some damage here anyway. Sheep getting forced back down to 20 HP. He is now dead. Only DevK left. DevK perhaps, nope, not going to get anything. Team Immunity going to come out of that one, 3-1 ahead. The bomb plant goes down. They lost no players on their team, and very much looking like they're in the driver's seat here, Uber.
It's funny that M4A4 that DevK, I think it was DevK, bought in the second round, still floating around the Immunity lineup here. So maybe he'd be regretting having bought that one maybe a little bit rashly there. He did save it, mind you, but had to take it off him the round later. So I am in the driver's seat right now. You can see James just punching his way down Banana. Going to throw that Molotov and set that car alight. Checking all the usual spots here, but no funny business this time from Avant-Garde, as this is a gun round for them, and it's one they definitely need under their belt. Bomb held in mid, and Yaman, you can see, looking for something to dig here. Just watching the angle. In fact, he sees bullets flying past him. He gets his mate Wiki shots over towards jungle. That player's retreated, so get ground being given here by Avant Garde. This is something that they did really, really well in our first map of the day on this map. They were more than happy to sort of step back and let the opponent come towards them. So the question is, they need to hit the shots here as we work in towards this A side. Emag was set up on Carp's PDG now at the truck. Just poking a very fine angle. Chriso in a bit of a different spot here, looking for the head, and he finds it. Emag goes down. We do have a molly up in front of jungle here. So Yaman just trying to create a distraction here. He's really trying to sell this fake. And James maybe pulling the trigger a little bit too early there. Does get a lot of damage down towards DevK, I think it was. And now he's got to keep pushing on towards that site. It's all about crosshair placement here. Immunity have got that in spades. We've seen that from their last few games. DevK's just been forced to lick his wounds out near Con. For the moment anyway, and Sheep will be the one dealing with the main part of the charge. Chriso does pick up Yam though, so that's pretty darn good for a guy with only 3 health. And Sheep sends 2 packing now. He's going to sit around the fountain. We do see he's going to get pushed by Sniper. Can he win the 1v1 here? Sniper wants him. He's out for blood. Ian, will he find him? No! Very, very nice hold there by Sheep. Very excellent round from him. Considering how low his teammate was on B, they still managed to hold it.
Yeah, he looks very, very good on the M4. I must admit, he's played quite well, as we said, even though he's perhaps a little bit worse for where Avant Garde picking up that round, bring it back to 2 and 3. Buy rounds coming out from both teams here. So great to see we now have a game on Avant. Really probably needs to make the most of these CT sides. We do say they're a T-sided team, but you know they really need to hold and win each and every round if they want to come back. They had such a considerable deficit, I would consider, in that first map. So it's all down to this one. Both teams obviously going through to day 2, but I think they would much prefer to go up against the Seed 2 from Group B, which is most likely not going to be the Chiefs Esports Club. Nice smoke coming over the top here from James. Looks like IAM's going to try and force their way into the B bomb site. We'll follow Sniper around the corner. DevK holding in here. Let's see if he can see one. No, Sniper going to come around the back and does pick him up. Crusoe's going to rotate around. Sheep stuck in here again. This time he's got an AK. He picks up one. Will he get another? No, James going to take him out because he was in that same position as usual. Has getting forced back here. Bomb going to go down. Smoke is up as well. Keeping Haz all the way up. PDG, where is he? He's stacking back here with Haz as well. I don't know if they're going to hold back, perhaps try and keep these weapons. Maybe get some exit frags we might see. James doesn't want to have any of that. He wants to go around and see if he can pick himself up. A couple of free kills here. He might find himself in a very good position if he's not fiddling with his knife at the exact wrong time. They will pincer these 2 players here from Avant, but Haz takes out James. Perhaps shouldn't have gone for that one. PDG, here we go. He does take out one for his own. So certainly, even though Team Immunity will get the win, they were quite busy. Oh, there we go. PDG going down after the buzzer to Yam there as well. But they did a little bit of damage.
It's funny. I mean, that last round, like prior to the previous round, it was pretty much carried on the back of Sheep getting that 3 down over on the side. It was instrumental here. This time, yeah, I don't know. He went down quite early, and it really wasn't that flash from Avant Garde. I think they got back in a little bit, but now they're back on Eco. Now another chance for Immunity to keep it up. I was hard on Avant Garde last map, saying they don't play the tit-for-tat kind of round for round very, very well. They're doing a bit better this time, so I have to eat my words a little bit in that way. Chriso now trying to work Banana, Sheep and DevK adding to their respective tallies as well. So Immunity in a bit of a tizzle at the moment in terms of where they're going to take that bomb. The setup at A is a bit interesting right now because there's 3 Avant Garde players, but they're all sitting back towards jungle, so it has given... at this stage, I think it would be Emag for the freedom. Yeah, well, look at that. He was able to push out on towards balcony and get the spray down on 2 players. So that completely changes the face of this round. DevK forced to trying to get some shots on towards mid. He's flashed up heavily and Sniper will take him down. And all of a sudden, Avant Garde got 1 player left. They were looking in a good position. They got good early picks. And it just got turned around on them. They got complacent. I don't know. They should have checked up on balcony. Maybe the B was sold already. I doubt it. I think it was just a lapse of concentration really cost them. Immunity are going to make you pay for small mistakes like that. And Chriso, well, he's got a P250. He's got a dream as well, I'm sure. Let's see if he can achieve it here with Sniper. Just a bit of a tap down mid, and he's going to be a little bit too good on this occasion for Chriso. So that round, justifiably, I mean, Immunity were almost dead to rights. Avant Garde were looking in control of that round, and the 1 punch from Emag coming out on towards that balcony to shut them down.
Yeah, you really can't afford to be sitting on your bomb site. The 2 of you together not really paying attention, can you? Because it only takes 1 well-positioned player and a couple of good bursts, and you're going to find yourselves on the wrong end of the map score. So PDG moving his way through up here into Apps. Ricky actually takes out Haz. PG round the corner, fires off the first shot, almost takes out Imagine, but just doesn't do enough damage. Going to go down to him. James up here over near Bananas, just getting on top of the sandbags there, trying to find himself a free pick. He does actually manage to do that. Sheep going to go down to him. 2 players left, 1 player left. Chriso is the last player for Avant Gaming. He's down in the bottom of apartments. There is someone to his right. He picks up one, gets his way through. Going to come back down into Boiler, is it? No, he's on the other side. I'm sorry. So Sniper going to find him, and Team Muty picking up a pretty, interesting round, but a pretty easy round. 4 players up still for them, and consistently showing Avant Garde here how to play.
Avant Garde look like they're not, well, no one's comfortable in this position, but they look like they really struggle when they have to grind out rounds, especially against a team like Team Immunity, who is going to keep them on their toes at all times. It seems like it's very, very hard for them to maintain that same level of composure and concentration, especially when they're losing rounds. It's almost like it hinges on the fact that they pick up rounds. And they go, 3 rounds or 4 rounds down. I mean, this could be the start of another downside. Who knows? I mean, we saw it last map from Avant Garde. They were solidly ahead and lost 11 rounds in a row. So, you can never count that out as a factor. Chris O is down, actually. Yaman picked him up, but Yaman and James actually went down as a result. So, again, this is a situation when we saw Avant lose the round from last time, and they had guns that time. This time, again, fair enough, they don't, really. They have to hold on. They have the players. They should have position here, and they've got the 1 player still back at B, but it looks like IM do want to go for that A. Emag with the head of that spear. And Sheep will be the man to see. And with only a P250 to his name, it's going to be a very, very tricky aim battle to win. So maybe just a quick poke out, gain the information, then get on out of there. I think that's exactly what he's done. Yep. All right. So Emag has been let in. He'll be looking over towards Archers there. Will Sheep try and make his stand here at jungle? That's a question. Yep, but walks straight into the crosshair of Emag, and his placement was impeccable as always. DevK gets taken down by Ricky as well. PDG and has left. They're just falling to pieces, this Avant team. Only PDG left. It's a big clutch for the man if he can get it, and that would be the source of a lot of confidence going forward. But guess what? PD's still at B. Very, very slow rotation. Immunity, I mean, we only really saw Emag get onto that A site. And they weren't aware of, I think it was Ricky's presence until he got that kill. So it's justified that maybe PDG didn't rotate super quickly, because we know Immunity can outfox you with those rotations. But, well, there's no point really. He knows that. There's no point in him really going to the side. He was one of the few members of Avant Garde that actually had a gun, a proper gun for this round. He's just going to try and hold on to that one a little bit longer. Yeah,
I think PDG busy checking his Twitter, perhaps posting some selfies at the moment. Because
probably banned from the other team, to be honest.
He's probably got up from his chair and just BMing them, but I wouldn't put it past him. Look, we're at LAN. That's what it's all about. To be fair, he's a fair chap. He has a bit of fun, but he's a good guy. So I don't think he would be in the best of mood coming through this game. But the boys will be happy certainly with picking up those previous 2 wins, making their way into day number 2. Obviously expecting to make day 2. So it's really all about tomorrow right now. But Team Immunity certainly trying to show Avant Garde here who is boss. Nice little boost here with Chriso standing on top of one of his players. We'll see if that one works out for him. I am, however, coming around to the B bomb site. The bomb itself is waiting back a little bit. PDG getting caught at the very wrong time. Sheep getting flashed out. They do know where he's. DevK going to get forced back. Molly comes out. He's going to try and get a flash. He does manage to flash him down. Unsure. He will manage to get away for the moment. James going to go down after taking out DevK just as he went round the corner. Sheep going to go down as well. PDG is here and up for his team. 3 players on either side. PDG picking up Ricky, going to put his team ahead a little bit. Sniper is the only player left here. He will try and plant the bomb. He does get the bomb plant down. The remainder of Avant Gaming here going to be forced to rotate around. They're going to get the kill, and they will get a defuse. Finally, 3 and 7 here, Uber. Avant, I'm not sure when their last round 1 was, but it was a fair while ago.
Yes, it was round number 5. It was the last round that they won. So.
Just in time to reset that losers bonus and come back.
Exactly right. Now, Avant Garde are in a position. This is what I said. We're seeing that some of our T sides today on Inferno have been better, and it has a lot to do with the teams playing them. But Immunity are up here, and Avant Garde, like these should be the rounds that they're putting in the bank against a team like Team Immunity, who will not falter on a CT side on a map that they've been playing for years. You need to store these CT side rounds away, you will be required to draw upon them. And Avant Garde have not done that at all. It's going to be an ugly second part of the game, I think, now. Immunity is definitely getting it all done just the way they like it. So, Chriso flashed there. And he's actually pushed down mid quite a long way. He gained enough information, though. He knew that IM weren't set up at second minute to double flash here. James is shooting at shadows at the moment. Not going to see a whole lot. And you can see now, as a result of the information that was collected in mid, there is one player lurking at CT close to B side now. Chris obviously not seeing anyone, second mid, not hearing any sounds. Apps. And you can see Avant Garde have acted upon that. So they've got good cover on this B side. It's going to take more than a smoke to CT to shut them down. And I think that smoke was a little bit off as well. So Sniper might be seen as he tries to push across. Chriso's got himself set up right up in the crevice there. But Sniper makes a good pick. Chriso was there to take him down. So Sniper relying on a nade and a smoke that didn't really land correctly. And here's a push in on towards that side. Molotov does go down. A lot happening on this side right now. Ricky gets him set up at Grill, and there's Sheep. He's going to be under serious attack in a moment. Sheep posts out and gets the pick as well. Chriso doing nicely to add to his own tally. Now Gammon, well, he's got it all to do right now. Up against 4 players. Looks like he's going to go for the path of least resistance, perhaps back through CT. He is unsure what to do at this moment. And as the smoke clears, the chiseled jaw of PTG appears right behind the scope of his rifle to pick up that kill. Well, 11 rounds in. I don't know, Ben. I mean,
when was the last time Avant Garde even won 2 rounds against Immunity today? 2 rounds in a row.
It would have been in the first half of Cash. Those first 5 rounds.
First 5 rounds. And they've been downhill ever since. So I think we must be getting very close here to the score required for Team Immunity to pick up this best of 2. PDG, nice shot onto Yampita. Obviously deciding that he wants to scope this time because he's picked up 2 kills quite quickly between this round and the last round with that scope. We haven't seen him on that all day as far as I recall. So 2 players down on the side of Team Immunity. Avant Garde looking strong this time around. Ricky trying to find himself. Going to get flashed out. Chriso pokes around the corner, takes him out. Takes out Imagine as well. And only Sniper is left. He's down the bottom end of apartments. And Avant Garde looking strong here. This might be 5 and 7. This is exactly what the boys need. They really could not afford to lose this round if they want to come back and expect to have any chance of picking up this best of 2.
Oh dear.
Very excited there on the in-game chat. Sniper does have a molly. He has a lot of work to do. I would love to see him make this, to be honest. We saw him earlier on in this map poke out the corner on that A side through apartments and get a kill, or get 2 kills even, and win the map for his team. But this time around, not going to be good enough.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if this AWP buy was just PDG tilting off his nipples, but maybe not. Maybe he's finding some confidence. He did get those 2 picks in that last round, so you can definitely see he's proficient in that role. And now Immunity forced onto some pistols here. So Avant Garde had the opportunity to possibly make it an 8-7 halftime, which is acceptable. Given the situation is acceptable. Early peak and first kill for PDG to start things off here. And I am heading straight towards these apps here, making a ton of sound. So would be giving away, but Yam not going to give him any time to respond to this one. It's a Molotov out towards Carps. PDG, will he see the head? He won't, but Chris Wow will take down Yaman. Now going to be doing a lot of damage there. Well, gun down. What happens when you try and push that particular route on an eco round? So, Immunity now to buy. They would absolutely hate to lose this round. And Avant Garde, they need it. They really need it.
They certainly do, but it is certainly down to the nitty-gritty here. We do have cumulative map scores for our best of 2, or cumulative round scores even, so they do all come together, and what we scored on map number 1 does count towards the best of 2 and who is going to win out of the 2-round total. So, Ricky going to poke through here, the smoke, sees no one, tries to make a lot of noise as usual. Chriso going to shoot him in the back as he runs away. James takes out Chriso, though at the same time, 4 players left for both teams. Proper buys by the looks of it from both sides as well. James has managed to make his way onto that bomb site, going to take out Has. DevK picks up Yam. Imagine. Nice nade as usual. Sniper going to take out PDG. Only Sheep left. Sheep has a lot of work to do. He gets 1. Will he get 2? Oh my goodness. Will he get 3? Has to look the right side. No, down to... Oh my goodness. I think Sheep was actually down to 5 HP then. And, wow. Almost. So close.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, you really played that quite well, actually. I mean, Sniper, all he had to do was, well, hold on there, to be honest. But Sheep, the onus was definitely on him to pick that one up. So that's Avant Garde, again, kissing goodbye to a round that they probably should have held on to. I find it really interesting, the early stages that we actually saw Ricky trade into Chris Wow. I don't know if that was the intent, but James managed to make the best of a potentially bad situation. The pick from DevK is very, very good in apps, and Avant Garde have decided to make this their home right now and not allow Immunity to use those at all. Emag, though, with a spray, takes down Haz. He sets himself up back in towards me now. Going to try and pick up here with the AK. Will he find a target? That's the thing. So far, jungle is unattended. PDG has it all. He's looking straight in towards Dig. He's waiting for the poke, but it does just miss him. He actually hasn't made the shot yet. So he's just taking his time. We'd also like you to know that that gun is factory new as well. We'll get the kill with it on top of that. Chriso picks up Emag. And now James... you often see him in this situation. James is the B player. And he'll often just sort of... attend the B site. When IM is playing well, James has a very, very boring half. But I think this time he's been called upon a lot more to do the work. So, nonetheless, that didn't really work out. It's a 7-8 scoreline here. Maybe a little bit more even than a lot of people may have predicted. Avant Garde getting those rounds back. It was a slow start from them. But maybe this is it. Maybe this is them starting to find their feet. And maybe they're going to find that extra bit of grit that's going to let them grind these rounds out and come out on top. I think if they do, it'll be close.
I'm putting at least 3 cents worth of skins here on Avant Garde coming through and picking up the next rounds in a row, Uber. I can see it now. 3 cents of skin going down on that one. They're going to push through the middle here. Sniper going to take out PDG. Chriso onto one, has onto another. Here we go. Avant Garde going to make their way in as the... oh, look at this. The flank going to come out actually from Team Immunity, going to make their way through apartments. But they have managed to take this A-bomb site, being Avant Garde. 4 players left for them, 2 players left for their opponents. Only one now in Imagine. He has an awful lot of work to do. He does actually take out DevK, but it looks like Avant Garde might be able to take out this pistol round, and they will, putting them in exactly the position they needed to be if they're going to bring this one back.
Well, it's a start, isn't it? It's Avant Garde won the pistol round last half, and then they lost their anti-eco. So they need to hold on here because Immunity are more than happy to take those guns off them and put them to better use, or at least as far as they're concerned. So Avant Garde, there's definitely no time to be slouching, especially as a T side. I mean, it's still not easy to push those sides, even if you've got guns. I mean, I'm seeing some SMGs here, of course, and the P90 of Haz is going to be very, very important. The UMPs as well. And a MAC-10 on Sheep. So they really just want to get in there and get the dirty work done. But the smoke goes up, so a bit of stall time now. I find it unlikely that Avant Garde will push through this. It's not really worth the risk here. Chriso finds James through the smoke, though, with the pistol. So very cheekily done by him. And he's already worked in on towards the A. It wasn't through the smoke, sorry. He worked straight on A. But Emag gets the pick. So that's the A probe taken down. Yaman takes down PDG and on. It could be a repeat of the last time we saw the anti-eco post pistol for Avant Garde. Finally, DevK manages to make the shot on towards Yaman. But where's his team gone? It is Haz and DevK up against 3 from Team Immunity. We know IM can combine on this one and bring the round back quite easily. Look at that. Straight from behind. 1 to the back of the head execution style. And that's not a bad analogy for Avant Garde's, the way Immunity is shutting down Avant Garde's tilt at trying to get back in front of this game. You can't let that happen. You cannot lose anti-ecos, especially on the T side.
And especially when you haven't even given up the Tech 9s because you're on terrorists. So there's no excuse there, really. Team Immunity just getting the better of them this time around. And it would not surprise me to see Team Immunity come out here, to be perfectly honest, and pick up both of these maps. But Avant Garde is certainly going to do their utmost to prove me wrong and to come out of this one perhaps with at least a map victory. We'll see. So much damage going down onto both sides here. Jeez. Only 2 players left, however, for Team Immunity. Yam going to get forced back. They do have the bomb, I believe. Oh my goodness, Yam down to 34 HP. Sniper is on the other side. We will follow out Chriso here, trying to make his way into that A-bomb site. We will see the majority, no, all of the remaining players even of Avant Garde onto the bomb site with the bomb. The bomb plant obviously going down now, leaving Team Immunity on the other side of the map. I'm not even sure if it's worth them saving, to be perfectly honest here, Uber, or whether they should try and take it to Avant Gaming. We'll see Yam perhaps hanging back, trying to grab a couple of kills on the way through.
The fact that they actually smoked CT there indicates that they were really just trying to put some distance between them and Avant Garde, at least until they could coordinate some sort of late round assault on their own terms. You can see Yama now would like to pick up a couple. We know there's a few Avant guys that are very, very low, and as I've just said, PDG does bite the dust. Sniper can make the shot here. He's got enough time to get the pistol kill. No, he's not given it to him. He's going to have to back away, and Sniper won't get that one. So a bit of damage done there by Immunity, but Avant-Garde ultimately to bring that round back. This is the grind. This is that tit-for-tat sort of round structure that I was talking about. Maybe. And I feel like I'm being a bit down on Avant-Garde again by saying that's sort of not the way that they play. But generally, in what we've seen today, that's our sample size. And they haven't been all that good at grinding the rounds out. Look at the push here, though. Avant-Garde setting up in mid. It's going to be a very, very quick Nana push, which I find interesting, given the gun state. PDG finds Yaman early. Will he make his way up? Yes. Look at the body of the man strewn across the ground. PDG pushing up. Check the close corner, but not the long one. So it's going to be gifting James a kill, and he'll make a second one on towards DevK as well. He will go down as he does push out, but it's trading over at that B bomb site, but it works in Immunity's favour. They're the defending team right now. The bomb is out in the open, so Sheep and Christo have to go in there and pick it up. It's just a ballsy manoeuvre to have to make. Sheep does manage to take down Ricky as he combines with Chris Wow, but Emag with the quick double. Fama spray through the smoke, easy as you like. Team Immunity inch their nose back in front.
They will indeed. PDG being so keen with that Mag 7, holding on to what was the bank of immunity, not the bank of Atletico this time around. Holding on to that one from last round, deciding he did not want to get rid of it.
Bank of Tony Trubridge.
I hear it's quite a big bank, to be honest, so I'm surprised that Peter is even strong enough to carry it. But they will get out sort of a force buy here in Avant Gaming. Team Immunity managed to pick up, oh my goodness, 3 players going down. Ricky and Imagine going to take out 1 apiece there. Only PDG getting forced all the way back. He does manage to get 1. PDG does get 2. Oh my goodness, Peter, I would love to see you come away with a round win this time. Going to hold back through the smoke. Will he be able to? No, oh my goodness, so close. Going to push through the smoke. 2 onto 1. Peter, where is he? Can you find him? Oh my goodness, he's 1. Oh, imagine. Just getting him in the nick of time. Wow. Peter found himself in a pretty good position there, but just a little bit unlucky.
What they were trying to do there is, if you are worried about losing a round, you're worried about your opponent turning that 2v1 into 2 1v1s, just stack. Just stack. And you normally be able to get away at least with that. Like, honestly, that was a more costly round than Team Immunity would have liked, but it doesn't matter because it still forced Avant onto that eco now, and you can look at the aggression. Now, Immunity can look at the freedom they have now. Sniper through the smoke with some filthy MP9 spray will pick up a kill, and Immunity will dispatch very, very quickly of Avant-Garde in this round, and again, put a little bit of a buffer between them and the challengers. Just when he has left. He wanted the knife kill. Ricky, he ain't about that life.
Team Immunity going to pull out here. I think we would probably say that Team Immunity has won this one. I believe in the best of 2. I'll have to check with our admins a little bit later on. We cannot, from our side at least, see the best of 2 cumulative round score, but I suspect 12 rounds on the board puts them very close to victory, if not over the line. So, buys coming out from both. No, sorry. Yes, they are. There we go. Flash just putting me off there. DevK going to go down. All these AKs here coming out from Avant-Garde. Ricky does manage to pick up 1. Chriso onto the other. And there we go. So I am 28-16. So looking pretty strong here, and suspect with an easy victory for this best of 2. 4 players left on both sides. Ricky getting tanked up just a little bit. Sniper trying to poke through that smoke. Sheep here down in Banana. Just reloading at the wrong time, but going to take out Sniper nonetheless. Nice play there from Sheep. Having a pretty good game, I must say. 3 players left here for Team Immunity. 4 on the side of Avant. Avant going to push through to the A-bomb site. Unsure if that was a fantastic flash grenade, but Chriso going to take him out nonetheless. Chriso going to poke round the corner. James up on the top of balcony, drops down into pit. What is Avant going to do? Will he see him? Yes, they do. PDG here with the bomb. Going to try and get a bomb plant down. Doesn't get the opportunity. Picks up, Imagine. And Avant-Garde finally picks up another win.
Okay, well, I mean, regardless of the winner of this game, we are still going to see Immunity and Avant-Garde advance from their group stage, I think. So, well, there's that. So they're not too fussed about that. I think I am with 3-0. Avant-Garde will be 2-1. I think they'll be fine to get through. So we'll have to wait and see that one there. That's me just speculating more than anything. Smoke in mid, and I am pushing down. They're out for blood, and Sniper's going to find it as well. DDK's going to respond on to Emag, though. 3v3 situation. James, hold up in Nana there. He's going to see Yaman's nade go straight into DevK to send him into splinters. James gets a heck of a lot of damage on towards Sheep. Sheep very, very lucky to survive that one even. Immunity with an AWP and 2 rifles and an extra man as well. Sheep just going to walk. Well, he checks Vietnam. He actually checks that spot, so he must know that someone was there, but Ricky was waiting for him. Ricky in his dank den. That's how he likes it. Crusoe picks up Yaman, though. But 2 players still left on immunity with a lot of health between them. It's going to have to be a pretty big clutch, and James is going to say, I don't think so. This is Immunity's game to win.
Immunity looking very, very good, I must say. Certainly, we saw them beat Vox only very recently as well. So, you know, definitely one of the top 2, if not the #1 team in Australia at the moment. We're not seeing Vox here this weekend. They did have a bit of a roster change. Definitely would have been fantastic to see them go head-to-head with the rosters as they are here on land. But Vox not giving us that opportunity this time around. Avant Garde here, all the pistols. Debk go to take out Yam. Nice little start for them. Imagine here, look at his Mag 7 bulldozer. Trying to pick up one. Actually, we'll see. That's Sniper and Chriso actually coming together to take out a bit of a team kill there onto one of their players. Ricky, Sniper, imagine left alive. Sniper does take down Debk. 3 apiece. Chriso, the only player on Avant, however, with an actual weapon. Imagine knows there is someone here. He's waiting. He's waiting. He's waiting. He waits long enough. Picks up PDG from behind. Nice little shot there. Chriso finally going to take out Sniper. And we will find ourselves in a 2v2 situation. Nice little pop flash there for Imagine. Trying to get himself perhaps back into apartments. Ricky holding onto here. No one coming up. Imagine trying to poke his way up into apartments. Going to get forced back down. Chriso and Sheep together, trying to make the most of it. Imagine firing again and again, not 100% where anyone even is, and I don't believe even get any tags this time around. 22 seconds on the clock. Sheep going to get spotted out there by Ricky. Oh my goodness, at the exact wrong time. Ricky, however, looking in the exact right direction. Going to pick up 1 and 2. 14-10. Team Immunity is definitely got this best of 2 in the bag.
Yeah, it's interesting that actually Ricky this morning mentioned, I wasn't complaining about it, but he did mention that his config wasn't loading, so maybe take him a little bit of a time to adjust to his settings. But now that supposedly he's looking pretty darn good. He held that quite nicely. You know, Immunity shouldn't even have been 2v2 in that round. It was like a straight-up eco from AV, and they had MP9s and Mag 7s and all the like. But hey, that's fine. It was what it was. They were lucky to bring it back, but that would have been, gifting Avant Garde a big opportunity to play. All right, has some funny business there, trying to get the boost up towards the light pole. And James, he's wise to this at the moment. I think he might probably pop flash himself in the mid and have a crack at Ricky sitting in banana. Lots of smoke up. PDG, the signature deagle shot. 1 to the head of James, sends him down. He's sitting back on the B side. He might not be aware of this, but there are a lot of people coming towards him. Yamano cuts the tail off Avant Garde's push. He will make it a 3rd as well. Can't quite make it 4, but that is just taking the wind out of AV's sails. The boys in blue, as they're known here, at least in Australian teams, are in trouble. Sheep, last man standing, has an AWP in his hands. It's going to take a little bit more than that rifle to bring this one back, I feel. And yep, there Ricky finds him yet again. It's a 15-10 scoreline. And Avant Garde, I mean, you can attribute a lot of this to their fairly average CT side. Their T side is pretty good. It's not bad, to be honest. They've brought back some pretty good rounds, and they brought it back at half-time. Their start to the game wasn't great. And you can see it there on the graph, the progress of the teams. Avant Garde really not been their half.
No, not at all. This could be the end of the game right here. Yam going to pull his way through. He does manage to take out Debk. Oh my goodness, picks up another. Only has left. They've caught him out right here. Has actually finally going to get a kill onto Yam. Getting caught back in his spawn essentially. But that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Immunity are going to make their way through their group stage undefeated here. Picking up their final best of 2 against Avant Gaming. 2-0. I must say they did so with relative ease.
Yeah, it feels like Immunity were fairly comfortable over both of those 2 games. No point where they were really challenged to great length. I think there's a lot of take home there though for Avant Garde, especially as they look now towards tomorrow, because they will be pretty sure part of our finals bracket.
Yeah,
so you know, Avant Garde's performances, the consistency probably hasn't really been with them. To be honest, we're seeing them those first maps they're winning. But that's Dust 2. They didn't get to play Dust 2 this time, did they? And in fact, they had to veto it for whatever reason. So it almost feels like Avant Garde's best map is one they don't want to play Immunity on. That's not really good, considering that's the only one where we've really seen consistent rounds being strung together. They're going from strength to strength on that map. So we'll have to wait and see I would say it's ominous. I think like we've got to see how Group B pans out as well, because there's obviously 4 more teams that we're yet to even see play today. Which is
yeah, exactly.
So we're going to have a bit of a break. We're going to be back fairly soon because we're going to run straight into essentially run straight into our Group B. I don't think we're going to waste too much time. So, of course, Group B featuring the Chiefs, Sneaky Assassins, Streamline, and VB, mate.
VB, mate.
Seeing them hit the battlefield very, very shortly. For now, ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. We'll be back soon. Thanks for joining us.